Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Hmm. Close that door so you won't let them flies in my house. Welcome to Funny Acting Grandmama Lanita live. I'm gonna put this right here, y'all. I'm gonna put it right here. I found out y'all can see. Shout out to all my workers. Shout out to all my workers. Shout out to all my workers. Shout out to all the subscribers, previous and the new subscribers. And thank you for the super chat. And if you don't want to send money to the super chat, you can send it to my donate it to my cash out, and it'll go towards my live stream. Um, I want to talk about a content that I just did this morning on Quaneesha Johnson, and it's just like any other relationship there is out here. Okay. Yeah. Just like any other relationship. Um, I don't know Quaneesha personally, but I know of her boyfriend. And I want to share this with y'all because I never thought I'll be doing a true live, on a person that I know. You know, a true crime on a person that I know that I didn't know that I was doing a live on him. Because, it's something about TV. Good morning. It's something about television. When you on TV, you look different. And he kind of brown skinned, light brown skin, and they made his look. They made his complexion look dark. This is by Quaneesha Johnson, y'all. A young girl that what's in a. You ain't never been on my live before. Y'all supposed to know me by now. Now I've been on YouTube since uh 21. Y'all should know where I'm from by now. From the ATL. Now that's enough of that. Um, Quaneesha boyfriend, I thought that was his wife. That's the impression that I was told that was his wife. Maybe they saying wife because let me make sure it's not 5 o'clock, y'all. I gotta check in at 5. It's 4. Um, I knew of a wife, and I knew of his kids. He's speaking to me about his kids, and I always try to get that young. My thing is, my kids will tell you. My grown kids, I still call them kids. They would tell you that I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on the right side. Okay, and I always told that when she said that man left his children, and then they started talking. They kind of like, I have kids, so uh, that's not good. I encouraged my daughter to leave that relationship alone. But him and the girl weren't doing good, so he left her. And then when he left her, he got into it with her with the baby at that time. So I know that story. I know that story because that's what the story was told to me. So I said, well, by me being a mother, y'all know how we are. Y'all don't need to be. The first thing came to my mind is y'all don't need to be messing around with each other. So, Quaneesha, let me get back on Quaneesha. Got 2 other kids. She got a baby. Allegedly, it's supposed to be his. I heard about that baby. Now, the thing was, it wasn't that I was trying to get him to break up with my daughter. I thought that she didn't need to be with nobody that's married. And if they, and I call the marriage, I don't care if they stay together, common law marriage. Marriage. I don't care what it is. It's still marriage. He was a nice young man to me. I'm not about to sit up here and beat up the man. You know what I mean? I'm not ignoring your text. I'm speaking on my content before I go in. But oh, honey, you're a big cat. Look, y'all. Baby, you keep walking on it. Y'all see that cat? Good Jesus. Keep walking, cat. I don't deal with cats. So, so what happened was he's a nice man, and I'm not gonna bash him. I'm not gonna talk down on him and nothing like that because he respected me. He respected me, and that's the only thing I am concerned about. So yeah, let me put this thing right here so I can concentrate. So the thing is about this situation is he had a lot of issues going on. Uh, 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 he had a lot going on. A lot of men have things going on and need to talk to somebody. And I had a long talk with that young man. And it wasn't that I didn't want to see him with my daughter, but I want to see him be the father, a better father than what he was, what he used to be. So he don't win in. Okay, so I heard that him and my daughter had got into it. Y'all hit that like button too. This is my early morning, people. Um, I heard him and my daughter got into it. I don't like that, I don't like stuff like that. Keep your hand to yourself. So I was saying, but what y'all need to do is, I'm not trying to be mean. Y'all need to break up. Y'all need to separate yourselves and get yourselves together. Y'all don't have to stay together. See, in these relationships now, they figure that they have to live with you. You ain't got to live with nobody. You live by yourself. You stay over there in your house, and I stay over here in my house. And we can see each other like that. How about that? So, he used to be nice to me at night. I used to cough, y'all. I used to get choked in my sleep. That when it was kind of getting cold outside, I always choke in the middle of the night. I don't know if the heat or what. So he said, Ma, call me Ma. You all right? And I said, yeah, I'm okay, baby. I'm okay. And he was sweet to me. But I know how to talk to him without him getting all out. He don't listen. He's not a good listener. So in their relationship, I know if he didn't listen. I told him when I was talking to him, you need to listen. You need to hear what I'm saying. You need to hear. You don't hear what I'm saying because you're hard head. So I said, well, let me tell you this, brother. For the last time, last time I spoke to him, I was saying him, you need to go home and see you got a new baby. Now, you need to go take care of your baby and try to work it out with your baby mama. That's what anybody would tell somebody. So, y'all, I guess they must have. I said it in front of both of them face. I ain't had nothing to hide. I told my daughter she need to move on by her business, go on, because y'all not getting along. And I told him he need to go on to be a man and move on and handle his business. That's what y'all need to do. Separate. So he ended up going back home to his wife. And I was so happy, y'all. But he went home to his wife with a mentality of the same person that he was before with her. And I was like, gosh. And let me tell you what, now Quaneesha Johnson, I don't know her, but this is her story. First of all, he was there taking care of the children while she go out and club. Nothing wrong with that. Women need breaks too. Women need breaks too. A woman need a break too from them kids. Okay. And she was gone. He was upset because it was 3. She was gone 3 hours. That means that he sat there and count her hours. So she was gone 3 hours, and so they got into it. You know how it is. Oh, you've been going out shaking your butt, when the children at home by themselves, and you ain't here with the children. Now, look, men, let me tell you something. Every woman need a break for them chillins. Them chillin just not supposed to be for her to take care of. So they had an altercation. They got into it, and she called the cops. This happened in Atlanta. Okay, at a house that they were renting together. Okay, so when the officer got there, I guess they said if you stay there, they know he stayed there because they don't been to the house before. So they know he lived there. And that now they asked her a question. Do he stay there? And she said, no. He said, so where's his resident? Do he stay there? And then she said, no, he stay on Jonesboro. But see, the thing is with that situation is he stays there with her. So that's one lie that she told the cops. But I took it as she was afraid, y'all. I know a lot of people say that she wasn't afraid. But I said that young lady was afraid. She was afraid of him. That's why she lied. See, if you ain't never been in if you have never been in a relationship like that, then you won't understand. I think she was more afraid than to lie. The best thing for her to do is to lie. The best thing for her is to lie. So after telling that lie, the police already been to their house one time. He still want to fuss and stuff. Oh my God, I can't. All that in a relationship, I can't deal with it. So, anywho, she called the cops, and the cops came. And y'all, he's sitting there with a hoodie on. She's sitting there with warm-up pants on. And the baby in his arm with a gown on with no blanket wrapped around her. I get so irritated when it comes down to situation like that. I just get irritated. Get a blanket. That's the first thing the cops should have said. Well, blanket and wrap that baby up. Y'all some people just don't care, man. But the girl did, the mama did, the daddy cared too. I ain't gonna say he didn't care. The daddy cared, and he was crazy about that baby. Now, on the educational side, ladies, let me see what time I got being here at 5 o'clock. Okay, yeah. On the educational side, ladies, stop telling these men when they are upset that is not their child. Your name is not on a birth certificate. Stop doing it when y'all in an argument. Don't do them babies like that. So she told him that she in front of the police. He was holding the baby. He was loving the baby. But I told him, let me see the baby. I tell him if it's his child. He light skinned and she light skinned. So look like to me, I don't know, but I ain't see the baby that good. But he loved children. He loved so she was telling the officer that what she gonna do to him. That he said that she went out and she jacked out in the house. She told the filth. She told the filth that she just got off from work, but she had just got in from the club. So, okay, that means that she made herself look good. She didn't just got off from work. And he was telling the truth. He was telling the truth about her. He said that you just came from clubbing. That's what he told her. You just came in from clubbing and you still drunk. That's what he told the police. But she said she just got off from work, but she had left the club. I don't know why she didn't just say I went out clubbing. I'm still curious about that. Why didn't she say I been to the club? She a grown woman. Why? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand. I guess I'm just too honest. I'm too honest and stuff. I think that's my problem is I'm just too honest. Cause I'm grown, so I'm able to go out if I want to go out. So, anywho, he got her baby, got their baby. It was his baby when he was staying in that house. Now all of a sudden it's not his baby. She said, "Give me my baby." And then he said, "I ain't giving the baby like that." But the thing is, the police sitting there looking at this. The officers sitting here looking at this. Telling the lady that she was antagonizing the conversation, with him. I think that the whole decision making, I don't know what I did with my earrings. The whole decision making situation happened right here. It wouldn't have happened like this if it was handled the right way. The situation could have turned out better. She told him in front, she's so nervous she went about a weapon for him to protect herself. And I can feel that she was afraid of him. I don't even think he's supposed to be there at the house. He's not even supposed to be there. She just let him come over to see the children sometime, spend time with the kids. So he had already told Quaneesha auntie what he was going to do to her. But the purpose behind this right here is she did the right thing. She did call the police department. She felt like they weren't going to do nothing about it. She said she was afraid of him. And everybody said, well, is she afraid of him? Why she had that baby by him? That's how he is. He'll come and go like that. He feel like, I think he a nice person, but he feel like some people using him. It's something in his mind that he needed help mentally. I thought that he needed help mentally. I could tell the way he talked, but he was a nice guy, but he got some other issues. So Quaneesha told the police and right when they were standing right there, that and she was on the phone. She said, I'm gonna, they told her not to articulate what she said. She said, I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt him. I'm changing the word to respect the community guideline. I'm gonna hurt him he, if they ain't gonna do nothing about it. Okay, and then they said, "Oh, don't you do that? You can't say that. You can't say it, articulate. Don't articulate. You cannot do that. What you just said." Okay, y'all. After all that talking, now you left that man still there at that house. They left a woman in fear at the house with a guy that she was dating. I thought they were married. That's all I got to say. I thought she the married lady, but they got children together. So the sad part to this situation is I did not know that was him. I thought I was just doing a YouTube story because I like to talk about relationships. And when I heard they got a ring camera, when I heard gunshots, then I was like, well, he must have did that to her, but he didn't have a weapon. He didn't have a weapon, but she did to protect herself. So that's why I want y'all to tell me in the chat, do y'all think this self-defense or do y'all think it's a murder case? So anyway, y'all, she shot him. He was walking to the police car. He said, she hit me with a pipe. The officer left this situation at the house. The officers did. They left that man at that girl's house after that girl called him. Then she had to protect herself. He's a man. So he had to protect us. She had to protect herself. And they got into it in the house with the kids and everything. So she shot him. When she shot him, the police came. Not the same police, but another one. Everybody was, anxiety was up, screaming and hollering, and he dropped. He dropped down on the ground. Could have still lived, but then they took him to the hospital to try to make him live. He was a rapper here in Atlanta. He liked to rap. He did a video. He be in nightclubs rapping, but mentally, a lot was going on mentally. He had a vision problem a little bit. Allegedly, he had a vision problem. He was colorblind or something where he can't see that good. But he was a nice, I can't, let me see what time, I'm talking to y'all, let me see what that for. The thing is that people, we got to learn that we can't change a person we can't change a person. We can't make a person to be the way we want them to be. We can't do that. We can't make people be the way we want them to be. And I don't even think she was expecting for him to be there. Because she probably wouldn't have went out. I think I would say this. They got all kind of restraining order. And in the restraining order, if you see him and he won't stay away, talk nicely. Don't yell, don't fuss. Scared as you are, remain relaxed and calm. Get out of there. Because you got children. All that fussing, yelling, and stuff like that, avoid that. It's time to be safe now. If you're so scared of him. What she should have done, talk nice until she got her kids out of there. There was some signs there to tell her what she needed to do. And that lady, and she shot him. And to me, I wasn't there, but when he was aggressive, verbal in front of the officer, that'll tell me that, oh my gosh. When he was, I meant to tell y'all that when he was out there in front of the officer, when he disrespected her bad enough, but getting ready to go inside her head right there with the officer, right there, and I was like, what is going on right here? Oh my God. What is going on right here? And they all that cussing in front of the police. I just didn't see no receipt. It seemed like they knew him. And sometimes when an officer don't been to your house before and you don't call him on that same man, they gonna start looking at you differently. That's what they did. They start looking at her different. But there's no reason why this situation happened. Well, somebody could have left. Even if it is her house, I would have said, officer, can I take my kids and leave? And he could have stayed there. And then you go ahead on and work on what you need to be working on to get him out of there. But you might have to move. Got to do anyway. I would say in a situation like this, she got locked up. I think they gave her 15 years, 14 years or something, but I don't know, was it 14 years they gave her, but they didn't let her serve the time in jail. I was so happy that they did not lock that. I was glad that she could do her time. Oh, she's a nice girl. She seemed like a nice, beautiful girl. A nice, beautiful girl. She was beautiful. And I was glad that she was able to be the mother of her kids. And all that pressure she had on her is gone. All that, all that was going on in the relationship, now she can rest. And he in peace. He's in peace. But I wish he had took the direction that I told him before that happened to him. Before that had happened to him, I told him that was going to happen. I did. As a woman, I told him that. And it happened. And it shocked me. Because I didn't know I had did his story, covered his story already. I had already covered that boy's story and didn't even know, and then got a phone call and said what happened. And I like, we call him Dolo. So I know him. His nickname was Dolo. That's his rap name. He had had so much potential. And y'all, it ain't worth all that fussing and arguing and stuff. I can't deal with that. I can't deal. You're not gonna get an argument out of me. I'm not gonna argue with you. Now I shut down on you and I get quiet, but I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm not the worst thing to ever do. Scenario is to tell a man when y'all in an argument to tell him that ain't your baby. That ain't even making you look good in front of the police. That ain't your baby. I show you the receipt, the certificate. Don't do that, ladies. Please don't do that. Because I put myself in his place. I was like, oh my God, did she telling him that that's not his kid? Oh my gosh. Your name not even on the birth certificate. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm being nosy, y'all. Oh, gotta be nosy at him this morning. Let me see what time it's. I can put my shoes on. But I say this. Quaneesha Johnson, I'm glad you made it out of this. I hope that this will be a lesson. I'm looking at this man, y'all. I'm looking at this man. Why he ain't at home with his wife? But just that touched my heart when it happened to that young lady, and then for him, it touched my heart. I was like a mother to him, y'all. He even though I always talk to him, but he don't listen. I just don't understand why young people just don't listen to us. I would have to say to myself, I wish I did have somebody to talk to, but like I did. He could have furthered his career in rapping. He can rap. But when you doing other things mentally behind the scenes, and you're a player, you want to the one he had I like him. He was a nice person. But people like that are nice people, but they got mental issues too. So I was trying to help him, y'all. And I told him if it wasn't, it might not have been my daughter did that to him. And I was praying to God that it wasn't gonna be her. It ended up being, I said, and I hope that it gonna be your baby mama. Because he had no did it to her before. I don't like when people be hanging around like that when you got to get out the car. Yeah, so if only he could have listened, he would have been here now, rapping, taking care of himself. What a nice looking guy. He was more like a family oriented man, but he needed to get his mind together. And I tried to talk to my daughter, but she didn't tell me what he had did to her before I went over there and gave him that $20. I never will forget the day on his birthday. I took $20. I could did the best I could. I do that for people's birthday. His birthday, he was young. I took $20 over there to that hotel and gave it to him for his birthday. When I came and knocked on that door, I didn't know that him and my daughter had no got into it. And she had left. I didn't know that. Because I wouldn't have went over there if I knew what he had done to her. Not Quaneesha, but my daughter. My daughter beautiful too. And she about the same complexion as Quaneesha. They look light skin. And if they get scratches, you can see it, but she stayed away from me. She didn't tell me that they had no got into it. So when I knocked on a hotel door, he was shocked. Looked at me shocked. Mom, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I said, where my daughter at? And he said, she gone. I thought you knew it. See, he was surprised that she didn't tell me what. Let me see what time it is, y'all. He was surprised that my daughter didn't tell me what he had did to her. Because he knew I would have been upset about it because I just talked to them. I'm always talking to them. And I gave him, I said, well, I just came and gave you. Then he looked out the door. He looked out the door like this. Like this. He was done like this. I'm like, what's wrong with him? So I said, no, I just came back here and give you something for your birthday. He said, thank you, Mom. And then he gave me a hug. Then he closed the door. He looked like he was running from the police. He looked like he was hiding from the police, y'all, even though he had troublesome life. But he like he was running from the police. And I said, well, you talk to my daughter, let her know that I tell her to call me. And later on that day, I kept calling her number. She didn't answer. Her phone was going straight to the voicemail. I said, something ain't right. Something ain't right about this. And I found out they had no got into it. I said, all of this going on, and I never did know it. Parents don't be knowing what's going on with their kids. And when I seen this on the news, he did not look like himself because he's not dark skinned. They had him looking dark. So it didn't look like him. It didn't look like him to me. So I was hoping that my daughter didn't go back with him. I was hoping that she didn't, get back in a relationship with him. I want her to leave him alone because I seen what was going on mentally. I want her to leave him alone, period. And when it happened, I prayed for that girl. Not my daughter, but Quaneesha Johnson. I prayed for her. I said, I told him, Lee, I told him if it don't work out with them two, go on with your life. I told him it was going to either be my daughter or it was going to be your wife. I said wife. I don't know why I said wife, though, y'all. I thought they were married. But let me put on my shoe. So, so, the thing, I never forget that. The last word only thing he called me is Ma. Ma. Y'all, men's got to do better, got to make realistic situation. You have to be realistic when you make a responsible decision. It ain't worth it. It's y'all supposed to be living, doing everything in the world that you want to do. I wonder why that man hiding behind that building like that. But Quaneesha, I hope you doing good. I hope you doing everything that the officer told you to do because they let you be with your children. I was glad to hear that for you. I'm glad for you, young lady. I'm glad you made it. And I'm the question that I asked y'all in the middle of my content, I said, do y'all think that was self-defense or do y'all think that was murder? I don't know what happened, but she already said what she was going to do. She was upset. She was scared. I was so glad when she came out of there. And I hate that he's not here. He had a beautiful mama. I didn't meet her, but his mama respected my daughter. And we didn't want to put them in the street, but they couldn't stay with me. Cause my daughter ain't married. Ain't no man about to shake in my house. But wait, y'all, let me see what time is it. 7:32. So, not 7. I said 7. 4:32. Oh, why you got me coming in here early in the morning? Oh, why I'm here early? Well, I have a lot of stuff for me to do, and that's what it is. Yeah. Sometimes you have to consider the consequences when you angry. You know, before you react, I think the last time I said when we were Sunday, a young guy were out here breaking in cars, y'all. People working hard to buy and pay car note, mortgage, rent, taking care of their children, or doing all of this. And the boy was out here breaking in cars, broke the lady window. So it's the holiday, y'all. It's the holiday. Don't leave nothing in your car. Take all those instrumental things out your car. It's the time is gonna be very critical now. What time is and y'all can't leave nothing in your car, cause they gonna steal it. I hope they'll never do my car like that, cause there ain't nothing in here, honey. They need to be cleaned out. It's a bowl in here, it's a spoon, it's a I should have bought me some noodles. A bowl, spoon. There's a bowl, spoon in here, and a little plate. I don't know who somebody trying to say, but YouTube block you, so sorry. Y'all can go look at somebody else's channel. You ain't got to say nothing about you. I don't care nothing about no negative stuff. Negative energy don't bother me. Cause what you do to me, God gonna flip it to you. I got that power. No, y'all come back in. Look, how many just left? About 7. They flew out of here, y'all. I'm about to go on in here, y'all. I got some time. I'm glad that young lady. I hate to end it like this, but it was gonna end it. It was going to be in it some kind of way. And I hate that it was this way. Oh, he came out that corner, y'all. Let's see, can I put it on him? So y'all can see. Y'all can't see him. Y'all see him? No, you so mean. Got no man. I'm at work. Child. You mean I ain't been paying attention. I'm at work, ain't nobody stalking me. The food, when people who work, they don't get a chance to take this junk out their car. They leave it, oh, he gone to work, that boy gone to work. But I don't know what I can deal with a stalker for. I ain't got time. Mm-mm. Nope. I just mess around, and I'm from the ATL, being born and raised, and I know how to pay attention. Um, uh, so y'all, with Quaneesha Johnson's story, do y'all think Quaneesha Johnson did this self-defense? Men's? Y'all need to be answer that question. Do you think it was self-defense, or do y'all think that it was a murder? Y'all think she murdered him, or was it self-defense? Was she protecting herself? A lot of y'all men need to really be paying attention, because that man, my partner, not my partner, that young man gone. I knew him. He gone. He hard head. He don't listen. He don't listen. And I wish he had a listen. I wish he had a listen. But that's the end of that story right there, y'all. I'm gonna see, can I interview Quaneesha one day. I'm gonna try to see, can I get in touch with her and to interview her. Go in here. All right, y'all. Have a great day.